ARESxGOD here, and finally time to talk about Vanitas. And wow, what an episode! Delivering again. We had fun moments, more bickering with Noe and Vanitas. Also, the huge reveal that happened with Nania. But probably for me, I was so happy and grinning so much. Was the fact that Roland is back and he knows how to make an entrance. But after all of those reveals and grinning moments, I got teared up because we found out more about Jan, her past, everything she went through. So this episode literally had it everything, and feels like we're very much getting there to the conclusion of Gevaudan. Will it be possible to save Gevaudan? And I don't mean just the zone, also save Jan and Chloe, because both of them have been deeply affected by what has been happening in Gevaudan and both of their past, and so many questions. So let's get into the episode and talk about it. Now, throughout this episode, it's stressed quite a lot. We even find out at the beginning that Chloe's reason for being her core is just protecting the people of her domain as the Lord, as somebody should actually do so. She's very, very concerned about the people around her. Even if they hurt her, they don't treat her properly. So that's the core of her being. Now, the reason why she went after Nania, and it was foreshadowed a bit a few episodes ago with her, even this episode saying she's a very jealous woman. She went after Nania mainly because she defiled Jan Jax, taking his name away from him. He was manipulated even though he gave up his name to protect her, as we found out a few episodes ago. Was still very manipulated by Nania, and she definitely manipulated a whole lot of people. And I liked her, how she was just strangling Nania over there, just breaking, and Nania screaming pain, pain, pain all over the place. And Chloe was actually enjoying it, reveling into it. But things aren't that simple, and you would feel there's something more happening there. And I gotta say, I did not expect this. So curious who or what exactly is Nania. And Vanitas did in fact have a theory which was confirmed even for him in this episode. Even trying to warn Chloe, do not provoke Nania more than this, while Nania was just screaming in pain, being strangled. And he said something very curious that got me thinking even from that moment. Don't make her remember who he is. You won't be able to kill her. And I thought, would they be part of the Blue Moon vampires? They got corrupted, but I was completely off base. I was thinking while watching the episode, who could this be? What happened? Did I miss something? Just going left and right. But I also got very, very scared, and you can feel the presence there when it was revealed who exactly Naenia is. Just like infinite Tensa from Bleach Mugetsu happening there, just darkness all over the place, universe expanding. Even we got a scene cut with Luca and his brother Loki spending time together. Pretty much everybody sensed the release of Naenia. Loki said, try to destroy the body of that woman, my queen. So they definitely have a connection there. Loki was his name, Luca's brother. I mean, if I remember correctly, we really didn't cover that side of the plot. Just the main plot has been focused right now in Gevaudan. So many things. Hopefully, we're gonna get more seasons because I'm liking Gevaudan quite a lot. Now we have even Chloe getting scared. Just the pressure. Nobody could move, react, do anything, and she got kissed at the beginning by Nania, but more like draining the blood through her mouth completely, and she was paralyzed, couldn't do anything. Vanitas finally reveals who Nania is. It's a Death Keeper, Queen Faustina, the first vampire of the Crimson Moon. So, that's a huge bombshell to drop right there. I have so many questions. How did she get cursed? Was she chained in a different dimension? By the way it looked before Nania got a body. Why doesn't she remember? Were they trying to gather names now? How did she get so powerful? Apparently, this form with her, the Death Keeper, is the malnomen of the Queen. Damn, like how much pressure she had over there. I was like, okay, I don't wanna deal with that. Understandable. Even Vanitas was visibly scared and concerned. Just turn off the engine, stop Chloe. You're not gonna be able to kill her. That, to say the least. We finally saw one of the big dogs in a display of power, or just showcasing their overwhelming presence. Instantly just beach slapped the beast, as in John Jack's way. You're not even worth my time. Remember a few episodes ago how everybody was struggling against his beast form, and right now he wasn't even fodder. But yeah, and I liked this episode, especially towards the later parts of the episode. From this moment we see, or Jan sees, that Chloe is not the beast while she walked into the room, and just darkness, like I said, happens everywhere. The engine stops. Naina slowly goes back to that darkness form again, thinking, I gotta seek out more names. And I started thinking, what's the purpose of taking out, grabbing so many names, going after them? Faustina the Queen, what happened? How did it come to this, the charlatan parade? Still don't really have a lot of information about their goals, origins. Also the Blue Moon vampires, the book, the main plotline is still not resolved. Maybe we're gonna get some proper answers after the thing in Gevaudan gets settled. But we're probably gonna have to wait a few more episodes for that, and hopefully we get more now. We have the moments between Vanitas after he jumps down Noe instantly after him. There was this mysterious person. Would he be the teacher? I don't know, with that ram head, sort of like Satan on a chair. You will fail. There's no reason. No one can save him. All is lost. Why do you reach out to him, referring to Vanitas? Join us. Would he be the teacher? Would he be somebody else entirely, as in the leader of Charlatan? A third party, somebody we haven't really met so far? That was the mystery drop in this episode. Besides everything else we don't have answers to, probably referring to something further along, but a very curious new appearance, so to say. Now, finally get more information as to how Chloe's malnomen works. She creates a space that protects her, but now it's going out of control. And here I knew it was gonna happen, but I thought Noe was gonna punch him, but no. Thank you, Noe, I love you. And just goes instantly and headbutts Vanitas, mad at him for not telling him everything he knew, or at least his theory. And we start the bickering, which I love so much, between both of them, and also a bit more serious Vanitas, which I kind of feel revealed a bit more about him, saying, you vampires, you never listen to humans. And finally admitting, or at least speaking out loud, you don't realize how many times I have been killed by vampires, even Ruthven in the past and everything. So he's definitely still scared, but he's probably one of the best at hiding his fears, or putting up a brave face. And I liked this quite a lot about Vanitas, and he wouldn't have said that if he didn't get more comfortable around Noe. So they're slowly building their relationship, which makes me think even more on that scene in the first episode, Noe saying he's gonna end up killing Vanitas, which no, I hope that's not the end of the series. We even have Noe saying I believe in you, getting into his into his face. Vanitas hitting Noe's ankles again, the bickerings, a second headbutt also. But yeah, pretty fun moment and serious moments between both of them. Now we have things, action picking up again, those darkness wolves, however you want to call them, going after the people. And the important thing was they got saved at the last second. But what was my favorite part in this episode, and I'm so happy we have the main trio back. You just hear Durandal, and you knew he's here. Roland shows up, saving them, knows how to make an entrance. What I liked about him is that Vanitas doesn't know how to deal with Roland. He knows how to deal with Noe, knows how to deal with John, knows how to deal with powerful people like Ruthven, like the Queen, saving people from curses. But when you have Roland, he just completely loses instantly. And I don't mean into a fight, he just gets overwhelmed by Roland's personality. And I'm happy he's back. He's there, offers his help, willing to help them, but also warns them, you gotta make this work, don't force me to kill the beast. And I'm so happy the main trio is back, liking both of them. Vanitas getting more and more frustrated that Roland is there. And they also gotta focus not just on saving the people, but save Chloe, because if she loses just one person because of her own fault, you know, her main reason for being protecting the people, there's not gonna be a way to bring her back. So yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle to say the least. Now, even Roland got very suspicious at the church, which says quite a lot since he's a chasseur, one of the paladins, talking to Oliver. Don't you think the order is a bit too suspicious? Kill every vampire in Gevaudan. That's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to have Roland and Astolfo meet face to face, because Astolfo had a bad reaction, to say the least, when Vanitas mentioned Roland's name when they first met up. I can't wait for Roland to just beat up Astolfo. And now, from this point on, got very sad and depressing, to say the least, because we see the things that Jean went through, getting brainwashed, manipulated. It felt like that scene from Avatar. There's no war in Ba Sing Se. Instead, her being manipulated to treat herself and see herself as a puppet, as a tool, one of the bureaus. This is how they brainwash people. We see a bit of her past, with how Ruthven met up with her, took her in, took care of her, but also the ones that were training the bureau, saying her parents were killed because they betrayed vampires, and she started blaming herself, saying she didn't do what they told her. She stopped seeing herself as a tool, and her parents were killed because of that. So that's fucked up, to say the least. Started blaming yourself for somebody else killing your parents. So Jan can't even tell what she had a life or childhood. But I feel like Vanitas could be the light at the end of the tunnel, in a way. And I still don't know where to place Ruthven. One time he does something bad, one time he does something good. This time he took care of John. Even after that, we have Nania coming in after the moment between Chloe and John. First time when Chloe went in to kill her, and that cliff moment, she was at those cracks that Nania likes to get into. That's when John got cursed with her bloodlust. We still don't have a lot of information with her, since she cannot talk about her curse. Probably with Ruthven using his powers there to put her into a long slumber and her oath until the war ends. So he took care of her, but I really don't know where to place Ruthven, and I feel so sorry about Jan. Hopefully Vanitas is gonna be able to save her. And again, she started blaming herself, saying she forgot her brainwashing, and this time wants to kill Chloe and will not fail, even if Chloe is not the beast, since she saw when she walked in right at the start of the episode, listening to Ruthven. So I really don't know where to place Ruthven. I feel like he manipulates quite a lot, but something happened with that wounded him. We saw in the past between him and Chloe. From that moment on, he was a completely different person. I really hope we're gonna get a Ruthven focused episode with his past, and the Queen also. Queen Faustina and her being Nania or a manifestation. I have so many questions after this episode. I like the inner monologue with John thinking to herself, I'm a tool again, falling back into that brainwashing, losing herself again, slowly saying she has to do what Ruthven told her being a bro. And hear Vanitas' voice there. Oh, he's not a beast. This is not the end. It's not too late to save her, to save them, and it's not too late for you also. He didn't say that, but I feel like he kind of along the lines thinking of her. Also, he just shows up in that inner world. I think Vanitas might be a manifestation of Jan's hope, kind of that light in her own inner struggles, but maybe just me overthinking things. I really hope he's gonna be able to also save her, not just from the curse, but from everything that happened with her, the brainwashing, the past, everything she's been through. I hope we have Jan and Chloe proper union with both of them hugging and finally being together again. I can't wait. Hopefully that's gonna happen, but next few episodes are gonna be very important. I don't know how many do we have left. I think like 5-ish episode or something. Don't quote me on that. Don't really remember the episode counts right now, but yeah, overall very important episode. I probably rambled on quite enough. Sometimes videos get too long because I just like talking about these things, enjoying anime in general. I love it. What can I say? But yeah, I'm curious what you guys thought about the episode. What do you think about the reveal with Nania, Jan's past also? Are you happy that Roland is back? And the thing that I mentioned with Ruthven, where do you place him? Good, bad, neutral, in between, flip a coin? I'm really curious what you guys think, but remember, no spoilers. If you have read the source material, keep it to yourself and let us anime only discover what's ahead, because I'm having a lot of fun with Vanitas. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Vanitas. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.